That's fine, Connor's working, yeah. Are you ready to go live now? You ready to start?
Sheena fina fola tafia legeren wind or slur argent or on a green Fwym wedge face here shan cheer shan sure fasta ni I garf win cheer enough win trial a knocked a hems a barn a will lagan Gall hon bash no sail lagan skrek fwy lavag na belair shall live canig aran the vin.
Tá fáilte roimh an seo go dtí Park Clan a héann an seo sa charagin agus tá tlí cheanna sé dearbhanach intramach an bell na mán an seo aniu. Bhí couple of fibogin yes a hasimuch an seo ach thola sibh an sin Nicole Laverty from the Con Magee's club in Glenravel singing Oran Navian. Nicole, of course, is a sister of the Con Magee's captain, Kirsty Laverty, and there's another sister out there as well on the pitch, and that's Brona Laverty at number 5. I'm Seamus McAleenan from Glenravel, and my co-commentator here today is Seanine Stewart from St Gall's, and I'll let you go, Seanine, then introduce the St Gall's team.
At number 1 we have Emer McGorkin. Number 2 we have Fiona Johnston. Number 3 at fullback is Megan McGlinchey. Number 4 is Nicole McKeown. Number 5 is Naomh Bailey. Our captain is Beth Crossgrave, will hold up the number 6 position. Number 7 is Emer Bradley. 8 is Evie McGinn. 9 is Aoife Turley. 10 is Kushla Wilson. 11 is lining out is Anya Sheekin. Our other joint captain, Stephanie Cochran, is number 12. There's been a change there at 21. Jenny Browning will start instead of Cora Bellew. We have 14 Maeve McCurdy and 15 Marisa McGuinness.
The Con Magee's team lines out with Caitlin McKeown in goals. The full-back line is Aisling Mulholland, Maria McKenna and Emer McAleenan. The half-back line, Brona Laverty, Colleen McNeil and Erin Coulter. Larna Parker, we have number 8, Claire Emerson, and number 9, Ellen Hines. The half-forward line is Kirsty Laverty, the captain. Maeve Mulholland in the centre, and Sarah Fife at number 12. Full-forward line, Amy Traynor, Leisha McKenna and Molly Wilhan. Now, 11 of these girls for Con Magee's were in championship action yesterday with the Camogie team, Regional Yoga Camogie team, and they defeated Cargan, our hosts here today, in the intermediate championship. The first into the attack then is St Gall's, and
we have Marisa McGuinness. Yep, she pops it off then to Stephanie Cochran, who's looking up, gives it to Kushla Wilson, and is going to have her shot. I think it's over.
Like the first score.
Certainly. First score, St Gall's.
That's a fairly sharp move there, and your sister Marisa coming out there, picking up the ball and laying it off for the score. So first blood then to St Gall's. And Caitlin McKeown has a kick out. It's taken by Sarah Fife. Sarah Fife. Jared Duggan from the Craigan Club is our referee here today. Here's Aisling Mulholland. Some of you might have seen Aisling at the All-Ireland semi-final replay in Armagh. She was the water girl for the on that very hot day in Armagh when Antrim won the All-Ireland title. Now we have it, St Gall's on the attack again.
And again, Kushla Wilson, the ball's put in. She's come off her foot and she's looking for a bit of support here.
Yep. Jared's already blowing a free again for her, and Kushla takes it fairly quick, but it's It's a wayward shot. Maeve Mulholland's playing it. Maeve Mulholland was playing that day in Molly Willihan, knocks it further, lets the ball beat her and goes to pick it up, but it's just fouled there by Nicole McKeown.
Yeah, I just see a quick change there. First and Galls have moved Anya Sheehan into the corner forward, and they've brought Jenny Browning then out. She's going to play centre half forward.
Okay, so changes already. Amy Traynor takes a crossfield ball to Claire Emerson. Claire Emerson kicks it. It's not looking, it's gone wide. So that has been a feature of most of the games that Con Magee's have played this year, that they've been a lot of wayward shooting. They've created a lot of scoring chances but haven't always taken them. Although they do come into this game with 3 wins from 3 outings in the group stages of the competition. That's Claire Emerson then takes it to Alicia McKenna. Alicia McKenna still there, it's not gone clear yet, and it's picked up by Sarah Fife. Sarah Fife's trying to get around, get their kick in, and it's a point for Con Magee's.
Yeah, Emer McGorrigan just coming out. She's been moved from last year. She'd usually be a half forward, full forward. She's been moved into nets for the year, and is playing great stuff. Good kick out. Okay,
kick out could be important. Short kick out then. It's picked up by Maeve Mulholland. Maeve Mulholland to Alicia McKenna. Alicia McKenna to Kirsty Laverty. Kirsty Laverty goes with the fist. Amy will go trying and get her left foot. She's still there. Then to Alicia McKenna. Alicia McKenna's knocked off it. Ellen Hines is her cousin, trying to get it back again. Maeve Mulholland. Maeve Mulholland gives the fist to Kirsty. Kirsty cuts through and looking over the bar.
Yep, so that's St. Gall's, not 1. Con Magee's, not 1. All level here at Antrim.
Mentioned there a moment ago about the Camogie involvement, 11 of them at the championship game yesterday, but this is the 4th week in a row that they've been in action, and this is their 7th game in 4 weeks, and all of them on, most of the weekends, the 2 games after each other. 2 weeks ago when they played St. Gall's, they were just after winning the championship semi-final against Gall. Now, Claire Emerson has been involved with quite a few of these here. Claire Emerson gives the ball away. Jared sees it blocked down on the arms. So it's going to be taken by Claire Emerson. Claire Emerson looking ahead. There are players making movement, but she might go for the long one into Alicia McKenna, and that's what she's trying. Alicia McKenna is a County Camogie player. She's been won in All Ireland with Antrim last year. She can't get past, well blocked out. She tries to go in between them. Yep. Well played by St. Gall's, but knocked away. Sarah Fife's going to take this free kick. Will she go for the score? Amy Traynor had one from a similar distance on the other side a couple of minutes ago. She went across with a pass. Sarah goes with a kick right in. It's knocked wide. Knocked wide, I think, by Alicia McKenna. So 2 wides, 2 scores for Con Magee's. But meanwhile, St. Gall's have got 1 chance in taking it.
Yeah, but I think that wind's going to play a big bit of a factor, maybe, if it
it seems to be in Con Magee's favour just at the moment, but ball knocked down to Sarah Fife again. Plenty of involvement from the minor player. Sarah Fife's the player that has the ball, but there's a clash there, and Jared Duggan is calling for assistance from both benches, I think.
Yeah, it's 2 of them went for the ball. I think it's Jenny Browning that's down, and I think it's Claire Emerson, is it? Your number 8 that's down there.
It is Claire Emerson, yeah.
It is.
And there's Nicole Laverty in attending to Claire Emerson. Nicole sang the Or on the Vein at the start of the game. Not sure who your player is this time, Shanine. Can you make it out from there?
Yeah, it's Jenny Browning.
Yeah.
Now she's come into this game
Yeah,
with an
21,
injury on her ankle. Happened a few weeks ago. So she's missed some of the matches in the group stages here. So
No, that just seems okay.
she's up again, which is great to see.
An indirect free kick, I think.
It is, yes.
Not that you're going to be scoring from there anyway. And it's going to be left to Clare. Again, Alicia McKenna is the one that makes. No, Molly Willihan, it is.
Oh. And again, I think that's Aoife Turley's down. Yes, just the way they cloud it. Going for the same ball.
I think he called it because he thought the injury was worse than it was.
No, well, that's good to see. Aoife's up. And he's going to give a hot ball by the looks of that.
Ellen Hines, 2 number 9s. Ellen Hines and Aoife Turler are going in for this. Aoife's the one that holds her off. And St. Gall's come away with it.
Naomh Bailey has the ball. She give it to Emer Bradley. Oh,
down
son. Naomh Bailey gets it back again. She's looking up. She's looking at early ball in to Maeve McCurdy. Well taken by Maeve. Yeah, she decided to bring it. She's run it in. Oh, she's lost possession.
And Aisling Mulholland's the one that picks out the player. That's Sarah Fife. Sarah Fife short.
Oh, well intercepted by Anya Sheehan. Yeah, just wanting to hold on to that ball.
On the ground. Free in.
Yes. George Dugan's giving a free in to St. Gall's. He's indicated it's for pulling. And Stephanie Cochran takes the ball. She's giving it back to her co-captain, Beth Crossgrave. Quick ball into Marisa McGuinness. She's looking up. It's blocked down. And she's regained possession. She's looking a wee bit of support here. Yeah, she decided to try and take the player on and just went for the shot. Oh! And it's over the bar.
I think you thought that was under.
I tell I wish it was under. And that leaves St. Gall's not 2, Magee's not 2. All level here at Earn Zone.
Caitlin McKeown comes out to take this kick out, trying to find Brona Laverty. It's very high. It's just knocked her out her place. Now Brona Laverty, quick turn there. Knocks it down to her sister, knocks it back to Ellen Hines. Back to Kirsty Laverty. Kirsty Laverty across the field. Sarah Fife has been involved in this game pretty much from the beginning. Out to Kirsty Laverty again.
Oh, the
ball beats them. Bounce beats them. That's until Maeve Mulholland's done the run. Across to Alicia McKenna. Alicia McKenna plays it right out. And Amy Trainer pops it over.
Good, Kirsty. Good, Claire. That's it, Sarah.
Yes, there's been 17 minutes played, and it's not 2 to not 3 to Magee's.
It was a good flow and movement there. The players moved across and picked out the player each time. I thought that the player that was most bottled up was Amy Trainer, and she managed to somehow get the kick in over the bar. Yeah. Claire Emerson again. Claire Emerson, short hand pass to Maeve Mulholland. Maeve Mulholland kick pass out to Amy Trainer again. Amy Trainer turns around to Kirsty. Kirsty's going into bother. She's not going to get it. So free in. This is Naomi's side. She's a left footer. I think she'll go for her score. It's not going to make the distance.
Well picked up by Emer McGorrigan. She's lost
Molly.
Possession.
And that's wide from Alicia McKenna.
Yep, St. Gall's were lucky there. That's a close call.
I think that's 3 wides, 3 scores. And I did mention it earlier on that they can create plenty of chances, but they're not taking every one of them. 2 from 2 for St. Gall's, 3 from 6.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a tight game by the looks of it here at the minute.
Sarah Fife takes it down to Molly. Molly Willihan cut inside onto her right foot. and gets her score.
So 19 minutes gone, St. Gall's not 2, Magee's not 4. I think here St. Gall's are having a bit of a hard time with their kick-outs. Oh, sorry. Apologies.
Okay, that's only 11 minutes gone now, Sinead.
Looking at the wrong time.
I know time's flying here, but it's not going that quick. Right, that's Aoife Turley then.
Yep, Aoife Turley's picked up kick-out that's better from St. Gall's. And the 20 on is shaken. Oh,
blocked down, well blocked down by Ashley Mulholland. Ashley Mulholland's going to go carrying it. It's a good carrier right round to Alicia McKenna. Alicia McKenna, hand pass in again, takes a hand pass back from the other Mulholland, Maeve Mulholland. Looking to go for the quick free. I think there's going to be left maybe for Sarah Fife again, or is it Claire Emerson coming up? It's going to be Sarah Fife. Sarah Fife's still a minor. She won an Ulster Minor Camogie title this year. And it's Molly Willihan. Molly Willihan goes off the outside of her foot and slips it over the bar. That's her second score of the day, as Con Magee's open up a 3-point lead. At the moment, they're the ones that are stringing the passes together. They're creating the openings. But as we saw at the other end, it doesn't take much for a score to turn this game around with a quick score.
No. Big high ball.
Looked like a push in the back from Colleen McNeil, but she got away with it. And it's passed through from Maeve Mulholland to Alicia McKenna. Alicia McKenna gets it high, but it's taken by the goalie.
Yeah, and McGornigan kicks it
50-50
out high.
ball again.
And again we have
another one then for Sarah Fife. 2 players.
I think that's going to be another free in.
And Jared's giving another free in for Sarah Fife. I think that might have been about 8 or 9 times she's touched the ball so far in the game, which is a lot. And she plays it across for Amy Traynor. Amy Traynor takes it. It's on her left. She's not getting a kick in, but she's getting past. It's well blocked down.
By Emer Bradley.
Down to Sarah Fife. Sarah's not getting clear. Still there. Again, this is Molly Willihan, but this time it's gone wide.
I think St. Gall's will be glad that one went wide, because they seem to find it hard to get from our kick-outs to get the ball past midfield at the minute.
I think Con Magee's are pressing the kick-outs in particular.
Yeah, we're having to go that wee bit further. And again, Stephanie Cochran this time. Yes.
2 players, that'll be free to St. Gall's.
Stephanie takes it herself, puts the ball in
early.
Get
the quick one through, but that's Colleen McNeil.
And Anya Sheehan has it. Yeah, just carrying it. Oh, and there's
Emer McAleen, and I get a chance to say my daughter's name. Plays it out to Colleen McNeil. Colleen McNeil to the side to Ellen Hines. Ellen Hines looking for another pass. Still has the ball, well blocked down there, but still chance. Alicia McKenna, who coming up with it.
Yep, and that's free in the St. Gall's. Megan McGlinchey, who's just back from Australia this year, so it's great to have her back. And I think she's going to leave it now for Naomh Bellew to take.
The teams met on a very, very wet night a fortnight ago in group stages, and Con Magee's came away with not sure what the actual score was. It was 4-6 to 2-4, something like that. But it was a terrible evening, very, very wet. Very, very wet evening. You couldn't judge anything at all from the conditions were horrendous, and yet 24 hours earlier the sun was blasting out of the sky. Caitlin McKeown takes it to Sarah Fife. Sarah Fife's out in the wing on her own. Plenty of space here. Can she go forward? Hand pass across then. First pass across to Kirsty. Kirsty looking, see if she can play in Amy Traynor.
Well,
that's 2.
Well
the bounce beats Amy.
By Fiona Johnson. You might that high ball. Naomh Bellew has it. She's looking for somebody inside. Maeve McCurdy goes for it. She's got the possession. And she's carrying in, pushing it back. The referee says advantage given. And she's went for the shot. It's
And
over
she
the
gets
bar.
a score. That's a fine individual score from Maeve McCurdy. And pulls one back now as 5-3 is the score. And we're looking at 16 minutes gone in the first half of an entertaining, I would say, beginning. And a fairly well attended final as well. There's quite a crowd down below us here. I'm not sure whether the cameras can pick it up just underneath us, but certainly there are plenty of numbers there supporting the girls. Two clubs that I think met in the junior championship a couple of years ago, and now they've moved a bit further.
Yeah, it was great to see Seamus ladies football has really taken off.
Yeah. Colin Magee's, of course, won this against St Paul's seconds team 2 years ago, or was it 3 years ago? And they went on a wee run in Ulster, which really pulls the club together and everything. And I must say, at the moment, Colin Magee's club is going very well. Yesterday, the men's senior footballers beat Sarsfields in the semi-final of the Intermediate Football Championship. Girls won in Camogie, of course, and they're into the intermediate final there. So if you look at it, they're in 3 intermediate finals this year, and again, that's great for bonding within the club, of moving the club on. And of course, St Gall's know all about that from the senior footballers around about a decade ago.
Well, we were lucky actually. We had Kilcoo at our under-10 blitz this morning, and it was nice enough of them. Brand Devlin brought the Andy Murren All-Ireland Club trophy up. So it was nice to have it back up in Milltown again for a short time before it goes back. Oh, well
misplaced pass, and St Gall's her chance to break here now, but Amy Trainor's doing her best to get out. Ger Duggan has indicated advantage.
Yes, Niamh Bailey's put a nice ball in. Marisa McGuinness has it. She's looking up. She's given it to Kushla Wilson. He's given it on to our captain, Stephanie Cochran, looking for support. Yes, Sonia decides to take the player on. And she gives a lovely ball in to Kushla Wilson. Back to Anya shaking. She needs
getting
a bit of
bottled up,
support
has
here.
to play it back again.
Yep.
Free in.
Free to St Gall's.
So it's well in scoring distance here, and for all the attacking that Colin Magee's have had in the first 19-20 minutes here, if Marisa puts this one over, it's just a point behind. No.
Wide ball.
That's called the commentator's curse. I should use it after whenever Marisa's kicking those.
Thanks very much for that, Seamus. Not appreciated. Yes, unfortunately, I come off
Indeed,
the post.
that's St Gall's first wide. So 20 minutes in, first wide. There seems to be somebody down at the other end. Can you easily identify who that player is? I don't think it's a serious injury, but still she's down, and
it's Megan Glinchy. It's our full back.
It's a wee bit of pain now.
And she seems to be holding her stomach. So
Chance for
bit of treatment.
Chance for the substitutes to get a wee bit of water onto the players.
Yes, and thank God the weather's opening up here.
Yeah.
Pitch is in good condition. It's great.
Have you seen any of the games against Gortamona and Glenavy? Is it a very late win against Glenavy?
Glenavy, yes. Grania McLaughlin was very, very good for Glenavy. I think she's an netballer as well, isn't she? Her ball handling skills were excellent. So in the second half, she causes a lot of problems when we play Glenavy down at Milltown. Gortamona match. Thought we played okay in the first half, but in the second half then really got our act together, put the ball in early. Wee bit like here, plenty of space up front for the forwards, and more pushing the half forward out into midfield a bit to give them support. Yeah,
and I think that there was much the same, similar to story with Colin Magee's, in that they struggled to get away from, use their possession to get away from teams in the first half against Glenavy and Gortamona, but in the second half, as the second half wore on in both games, they were able to make it count in the scoreboard and pull away a wee bit. Here's Claire Emerson. holding on here. But I must say that the 4 teams that have been in this division, they've been fairly evenly matched. There wasn't very much between any of them. That's a ball played in from Claire Emerson into Maeve Mulholland into Leisha McKenna. Leisha McKenna tries for a goal. No, it's gone wide.
Yeah, no, I think they have been evenly matched in the group, and it's great to see because it makes for good competition, and very little in between the teams.
Yeah, but they're still a level below. What St Paul's have been over the last couple of years, and Moneyglass, of course, now are the county champions. Though that's the standard you have to work towards, and it's a level above this yet.
It is for us definitely as well. We were in the intermediate final last year.
And I think Megan McGlinchey's coming off here.
She is, and we have Claire Crossgrave is coming on then.
So that's number 18, Claire Crossgrove. And that's 22 minutes in. We have the first substitution. I'd say that's through an injury. Claire Emerson knocks it back to Kirsty. Kirsty plays it in to Amy. Amy has a wee bit of power if she can get past the player, but I think you know all about that there, so you put on a pretty fast player on her.
Yes, they've switched. Fiona Johnson
Amy scored 2 goals and 4 points yesterday in the Camogie, so she's good at both sports. But Kirsty, that's well wide, Kirsty, so that's your 6th wide for Corn Magee's.
Yes, the score here is Gall's not 3 for anybody new joining us. Corn Magee's not 5. Again, St Galls are bunching in the middle for this kick out.
Bunching in the middle and spread out. I've noticed that in a couple of the games so far, but it's where you can get them out to. This one looks broken nicely for Avian McGinn.
Yeah.
Claire is knocking it away, just doing enough to keep it away from her. Yeah. But
Aoife Turley ends up picking up the ball. She's got 2 players on her.
Jared's giving another.
And they'll be looking
quick
for that
ball into Marisa.
Yeah. Marisa picks up the ball just before the end line. She's keeping the ball in. No, the umpire has said
umpire's
it's
decided
wide.
That one's wide. Interesting, your sister and my daughter are marking each other. It looks to be 1-on-1 there. Caitlin McKeown again. Nobody moving. And she goes to the left wing.
Oh, well.
Knocked down by
Maeve McCurdy, and she put it into Marisa McGuinness.
Marisa
she's
knocked off.
Fumbled it, yeah. And Corn Magee's regained possession.
That was a good tackle from Colleen McNeil. It's now gone to Maria McKenna. Maria McKenna's, of course, based in Galway at the moment, coming up for Galway for involvement in both sports. There's her sister Leisha is the one that picks it up. Claire Emerson is the one that's going to carry this one forward, and she'll go on a solo run. It's opening up for her. But she's been pushed onto her left foot, and she's not going to get through on her left. It's moved out to Amy. Has Amy a chance? Bottled up in the end.
Well done. Fiona Johnson's coming out, has passed
bottled
it.
Up again now. Is she going to be bottled up on the way out? No. Jared Duggan gives it for a high tackle.
Nicole McKeown gets the free then. Well done. So our keeper, Emer McGorrigan's going to take this. And she's looking for Anya shaking by the legs.
Here we go. Yeah. Kirsty. Kirsty has it. Steps inside or steps outside. Now a hand pass in, but that's too high for Molly. Molly still got it, and Molly tops it over the bar.
Yep, that's a great score by Corn Magee. Good score from Molly.
That's a third point for Molly Woollahan. Half of the Corn Magee's total, and she was very much off balance there, but she managed to get it over the bar. So 6 points to 3 after 25 minutes. But well caught by Sarah Fife. Sarah Fife trying to get the ball in quick. Amy knocks it back out again to Leisha McKenna. Leisha McKenna's dropped the ball, lost the ball, but it's free in.
Yeah, Beth there just
And I think
on that with
yeah.
her hand.
Now the freeze from that area had been taken by Sarah Fife. She's handed the roll over to Claire Emerson. Midfielder Claire came on as a substitute in All-Ireland final. And she taps that one over.
Great score from that distance.
And first score from a free in the game, 25 minutes in. We really only had, well, we probably had a couple from scoring range on the right-hand side here, but only Maurice's was the only one on the left-hand side. There has been frees in it. Kirsty Laverty knocks it into Amy Traynor. Amy Traynor tries to step inside. Kirsty Laverty tops that one over.
Yeah, I think some Galls were looking for the short kick out there.
And suddenly we have a gap opening here.
No.
Like 8 points to 3, whereas a couple of minutes ago there was only 2 points in it. It's now moved out to a 5-point game, and that all in the space of a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I think some Galls are struggling a wee bit here to, win the kick out.
Yeah, the kick outs are the short one now. They're trying to hold.
Yeah, that
just
was
hold
much
possession.
better.
They're going to get out a wee bit for this one, but
yeah, Fiona Johnson playing really well in there. That's another free to St. Gall then. The pull of the arm, and Niamh Bailey's going to take this free.
Generally, when they're defending, St. Galls have been pretty good, but it's just getting the ball out to the forward line, and the forward line, in fairness, has used the ball very well when they've got clear possession.
Yeah, they're just looking to get that ball in early, and that they have not too big a gap between midfield
and there is a gap
line.
Inside there now if this ball's played into Marisa.
Yeah, Cushla Wilson has that. No, she's going
Afraid.
herself. Oh,
Maria McKenna comes across, blocks it off, steps inside, plays the ball out to Colleen McNeil. Colleen McNeil going to kick pass, but kick past it out over the end or sideline here.
So that'll be a sideline for St. Galls. Beth Cosgrave
takes it quick.
She gives it to Emer Bradley. Yeah, Emer's carrying it in and is looking for a bit of support.
She's got it.
McGuinness has that. Oh, and
wayward pass there, and Claire Emerson is the one that came across. I think she might have had a double bounce there, but who's counting those? She's going to go for the quick kick into Amy. Yep. Amy has to go now.
Emer, well taken. Came off her line for that high ball coming in. And she's looking for a bit of support. It's Naomh Bailey who's coming onto the ball. She's carrying it down the wing. She's looking for that support. She's looking to put it in early. Yeah. And just give it in. Oh, Maurice McGuinness has it. Good
and a
pass.
Quick kick in to
Maeve McCurdy.
There's trouble here.
Yeah, he's went for the goal. Oh, great save by the keeper. Oh,
and again.
Jenny Browning just blocked
Anna's in this time.
St. Galls get it in the end. What a great score from Maeve McCurry. Second time lucky. Well done. So the score here at Arnzone is St. Galls 1-3. The Magee's not 8. 29 minutes gone.
Who actually finished that, Janine?
That was Maeve McCurdy in the end on her second attempt.
I think it was blocked down a couple of times there.
Yeah, Jenny Browning's blocked down. Oh, and
Marisa has it again.
Inside. Now starting to Evie McGinn. Giving it off. Marisa McGuinness has it.
And she goes for the point.
And the umpires give it.
And as we saw at the other...
But Marisa McGuinness is down.
As we saw there at the other end there, the game changing very quickly again. Like I mentioned, at a gap of 5 points it opened, and suddenly we're back at 1 point. We're into first half injury time here. There will be a bit of injury time because there were a couple of stoppages earlier on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what quite happened, but once you get the ball down in the forward area, and then for the kickouts are so important here, as we've seen, then the ball generally seems to stay in that area at either end. So you have to take your scores while you have the advantage of keeping the ball down. So that came from St. Galls getting the kick out, winning the kick out, and passed it in quickly. Yes, Marisa McGuinness is up. And Dr.
She's up again.
Sorry, said she's good to go. So this is great. Magee's kick out.
Caitlin, a wee bit high, and might be too far as well for anybody. It beats everyone.
Yeah.
And a quick one.
And Evie McGinn, the midfielder, number 8, has taken it. Just lifting her head to give a quick pass.
Marisa again is
McGuinness.
up as high, it's over.
And that's much better.
That's the leveler.
Another good score.
I think the message is if you get the ball into Marisa and Maeve, there's going to be scores result. I think that there is 1-4 out of 1-5. Total came from there. Kushla Wilson got the opening score, but it's that twin prong of the attack. And here's a ball that's going to drop handy for Kushla.
Oh.
No.
Well, that's strange decision.
You got the break on that one.
We'll take it. Marisa McGuinness has it. Just fell to the ground. She's popped it off then to Anya Sheehan, who's given it off
Number
to
12.
Stephanie Cochran. But no, Caitlin McKeown has come out. She's right out of her net to make sure that ball is cleared.
It's knocked her.
And
Tried to
Maeve
get the
Curtis.
first clearance away, it was fine, but second one now dropped nicely for Maeve. Maeve's going another one of those runs, and she had got the advantage even before she was taken down.
Yeah, pull of the jersey there, you could see it. She came round to take the player on. So it's going to be a free into St. Gall.
And from a couple of minutes ago where they were 5 points down, they could well go in here to break a point to good.
Yep, that would be great for St. Gall to get that wee point. So it was good to go in at half time. You know.
That was not going to make it.
Nope, and that has went wide. Right
okay,
on
and
the
I
buzzer.
just said right, called it right there. There's almost 3 minutes of injury time there. There was 3 minutes, in fact, of injury time, and the teams go in level. Nothing has changed from the beginning of the game, really. You know, it's all to play for. Although probably when we look at it there, there's a wind was favouring Colin Magee's in the first half, and it looks as if it's. You know, favour. You know,
yeah.
it's going to be in your favour in the second half. It's a wee bit harder to get them. You have to carry the ball into those goals on the left-hand side, on the road side of the pitch. But it still is all to play for. I think there was a lot of possession there from Colin Magee's, and they didn't really. The amount of possession they had in the forward line, it wasn't reflected really in the finished score, even though that they have scored 8 times.
Yeah, I thought it was really good first half, really exciting. And now that the St. Galls have brought that back, that I think it's going to be a cracking second half. So
okay, and we're just watching here as the under 10s from both clubs are going out for a mini game at half time here. Great development work been done in both clubs at the moment over the last few years. I think it's nearly 8-9 years ago since football came back into the club, and it started with an under 10, under 12 group, which now most of these are as a senior group. They won a Fela, and that was a huge boost to them, and they've picked it up and pushed on a wee bit since that. So if we can keep these together, there's a very, very strong future in Colin Magee's, and I'm sure you're thinking the same about St. Gall's.
Okay, it was great. This week, group of players here at under 10 won the St. Paul's tournament a couple of months ago, and then last week they went to Carryduff and won the under 10 tournament there. They beat Breda by a point, and Breda then came down to Armaglown Cup today and beat us by a point in the final. So the future's looking good for all of these teams. Antrim.
Okay, and we'll leave the cameras.
We'll
leave the cameras on the pitch for the halftime game here, and we'll take a wee break and maybe get a cup of tea.
Yes, sounds good. Thanks.
done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, 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 for the record. Been a little too nice for y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hay. I won't get a ball today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the all take advantage, I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record, I still want the act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, 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 for the record. Been a little too nice for y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hate. I won't get a ball today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the balls. I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they doubt it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way.
Well done, girls. Brilliant, well done.
Okay, to Falcha Roiver, Ashen Shaw, Magee, and Darna Liach and St. Shaw. We had great entertainment at half time. And my co-commentator hasn't come back yet because she was in charge of one of the teams down there with the St. Gall's under 10 team. And she's making her way back up again. You're going to have to listen to me as we're ready to throw in for the second half here. Once Jared gets himself a ball for the middle of the field. And a good round of applause there for St. Gall players as they're coming in through the gate. Still waiting for a ball. There's a ball been kicked out there. Jared Duggan has it. And as you all know, anybody who's been watching the first half here, it finished level at 1 goal and 5 points to St. Gall's. Sharp finish at the end, a goal and 2 points in the last 2 or 3 minutes there from St. Gall's. Pulled it back to even at half time, but before that, Colin Magee's had pulled away a wee bit, but couldn't hold on to it. And now we have it all to play for again. So it's even Stevens as we line up for the second half now. Not sure what Jared Duggan's waiting for here, but everybody wants to just see it start again and go. That came down from Aoife Turley and Ellen Hines, so I think it's going to be thrown up again. But only 2 players going in for the throw up this time. Aoife and Ellen again. Aoife is the one that takes it down, but Ellen is the one that's trying to come away with the ball.
Aoife's down hurt.
Might be a wee clash of heads there. Just tell them you're a busy lady today. You're down with the St. Gall's team out in the pitch there at half time. So
Oh, I'm delighted with getting a medal myself. Lovely Antrim medals. Great to see the girls had brilliant.
It's a long time since you got a medal.
You're right, it has been. Thanks very much, Seamus, for reminding me how old I am.
Right, we have Claire Emerson to restart here, and she'll be trying to play the ball into the forward line. Molly is the one that's there with her, but Molly doesn't get a clean pick up. Picked up again by
Emer Bradley's picked it
Emer
up.
Bradley, but it's illegally, and Jared is given a free kick. Around about, 40 metres in. Claire Emerson to take this. Will she go for the score? She's going for the distance.
Super effort, I think, it's in the net.
And it came off the underside of the bar, but came back down into play.
Yep, come off the crossbar. Aoife Turley has got it out of there. She give it
Maybe a wee bit of a let off for St. Gall's, and can they actually take advantage of it? The ball's coming in again.
Oh.
Aaron Coulter's the one that comes out with. Aaron Coulter plays it off to Brona Laverty. Brona Laverty trying to play it across to Sarah Fife. Sarah Fife inside again to Brona. No, she's going to take it herself. She pretended she was going to fist pass it, and now she's going again. I think she was held back as she tried to get that kick off. So another free in to Colin Magee's. And it's Claire Emerson going to take this one again. I don't think she's going to go for the score this time, but
no, Susan Gall
it's not too far away from where she did try that.
High ball in. Yep, they're
all
always
going
dangerous.
right in again. Anna's taken down by picked through from, it's played in to Amy Traynor. Amy Traynor over her shoulder and over the bar.
Yeah, that's a great score from Amy. Hard angle.
First score of the second half, and the second score for Amy of the game, and it edges Colin Magee's ahead.
So the score here at the minute is St. Gall's 1-5, Colin Magee's 0-9. Yeah. Balls went to midfield. Aoife Turley had it. Oh, Emer Bradley lifted it.
It's a quick possession there, and again here's trouble for Colin Magee's.
Anya shaking. Oh, she had the ball, but she's lost possession.
Overturned. Maria McKenna has come further out and done more damage since she came out. Now Sarah Fife breaking the tackle here, and that was knocked away again.
Great tackle
good
by
tackle.
Niamh
Good tackle.
Yep.
And she's got the free out, and she's going to take a quick one.
Yes, Jenny Browning's coming on. The Antrim captain of 2016. Yeah, she's won the possession. She's led it off to Kushla Wilson. Yeah, Kushla's going to take her on.
There is danger in this attack. Taps it off the post.
It's come off the post.
That's one off the post for both sides now.
We also have
Anya Shakin. It's not cleared properly.
Has won the ball. She's given it off to Eving. Eving's been dispossessed.
And this one there is taken by Brona Laverty. Brona Laverty plays it out again to Sarah Fife. That's second pass of the second half that's coming that way. But no advantage to Con Magee's. The ball goes back again.
And we have a player that was down, Kushla Wilson, in the far right-hand side, which is actually on her feet now.
Plays the ball in for Aaron Coulter. Aaron Coulter is the one that's taken off on this. Ham passes it in. Ellen Hines passes it back to Aaron Coulter. Aaron Coulter again plays it over to Brona Laverty. Brona Laverty high end to Amy Traynor. Amy Traynor just doesn't quite make it.
Yeah, again, I think that will be a free out because
straight off the ground. And it's going to be a quick one on there. And Colin Magee's aren't set up for a quick one, are they?
Yeah, Niamh Bellia's taking that. She's give it off to Beth Crossgrave. She's give it off to Emer Bradley. He's give it to Stephanie Cochran. High ball in. High ball in to Marisa McGuinness.
Another high ball in, going again with a high one.
Yeah.
But it's picked up by Maria McKenna. She's picked up a lot of ball there. And it's moved nicely out. Kirsty Laverty. Kirsty Laverty plays a high ball in now to Alicia McKenna. Alicia McKenna turns with it. Is she going to play it? Hand passes across to Brona Laverty. Brona Laverty steps one way, moves the other one. Moves it on to Sarah Fife. Sarah Fife, I think she's going to pump the ball right in, make sure that Amy gets it, but it's a high ball for Amy.
Yeah, Fiona Johnson's now picked it up. Come off her hand. Oh, she's using her keepers like 7s. It's been
half blocked
down.
It's not going to go out of play either. It's moved in quick.
Emer McGorrigan needs to get in the net.
Molly.
We'll have Claire Crossgrave has picked it out of, around the square, covering for keeper. Evie McGinn is now carrying the ball. She's kicked it in long.
And
Jenny Brownie has won the ball out in front. She's looking for support. Or Kishla Wilson has got it. But now she's
picked up again by Ashley Mulholland.
Free out. Free to Colm Magee.
I think it was quite a fortunate free for Ashley Mulholland there because she'd lost the ball behind, but a quick free out now to Claire Emerson from Ashley Mulholland. There's 2 players in the centre. It's Colleen McNeil, plays it through to Maeve Mulholland.
That'll be a free in. Yeah.
I don't think it's in goals. I don't think the goal support really appreciate what is going on there.
No, but I do think that, the initial tackle was all right, but then and after.
Yeah.
So definitely a free in to Colm Magee. But it's been picked up by Beth Crossgrave. Emer Bradley has it. Nicole McKeown.
There's been a lot of turnover ball in both defences.
Passing to get it out of there.
Yeah.
New Bailey. Yes, she's going to take the player on. Oh, she went to kick it and. He's
giving it for.
He's going to give a free. Joe Dugan's giving a free to
hand across there and played in quickly to Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny's looking down the line. She's looking for that support. Nice hand pass. Oh. It's going to be a
well
free
won
out.
by Ashley Mulholland. I think there was maybe a clash of heads there. I'm seeing Victoria Edgar getting ready to come in here.
Yes,
and Sarah Fife is the one that's coming off. Victoria Edgar is another one of the Camogie players from yesterday.
Yeah, it's a young person's game now, Seamus, to be able to be a dual player and play 2 days in a row at championship level. It's not easy.
Well, there's Sarah now. Has done up until now. Sarah's a minor player for both codes, and she's obviously feeling the pace of the game.
Yeah, because the minor championship in Antrim, it's not that long finished. So one championship age group is nearly running into the other, and it's overlapping. So it's great.
Caitlin
Plenty of games
McKeown
for the girls.
Goes high. Oh. Well taken by Ellen Hines. Ellen Hines into her cousin Alicia McKenna. Alicia McKenna left-footed up. Molly Willihan is up there, but it's not going to get her.
Yeah,
back again. It's taken back again.
Had given advantage there for the earlier tackle. So when Beth won the ball there, he's given it back. So it'll now be a free in to Colm Magee.
There's been plenty of turnover ball in both defences here. Both defences have been very quick out.
Yes,
here we go.
Tackles.
No.
Well done.
That's the one that's picked up by. It's picked up by Bruna Laverty. Bruna Laverty plays in Molly Willihan. Molly Willihan didn't mean that pass, but it goes to Amy Traynor, and Amy Traynor is the one that wins a free.
Yeah, there's some great marking, Seamus. That's why I think we're having the ball, you know, it's not clean catches. A lot of high ball been pumped
Yeah,
in.
there's also an extra player in each defence. That's not going to go. No, it's another white for Colm Magee's. That's the first one in the second half, but it's their 7th in total. There is a sweeper in each end. I think maybe it's more crowded in the Colm Magee's forward line than it is up here.
Yeah, and there's some goals on.
Although the sweeper seems to be shifting at times.
Yeah.
It's beating everybody, has it? No.
Hard lines. That was kick out. Has just went over the sideline for some goals. So it'll be a Colm Magee ball.
The same thing kind of happened in the first half with a couple of kickouts from Caitlin McKeown as well. So puts the pressure back on.
Yeah, the wind's obviously playing a bit of a factor there on these kickouts. Oh,
been held back. Alicia McKenna made the run and she was held back.
Yeah, he spotted the free, so it's going to be...
yeah, it was right in his eye line with the ball. So
Free in for Magee.
So 10 minutes gone in the second half and just one score so far in the second half.
Yeah, and only one between them.
Magee's.
So it's going to be very interesting here.
Claire Emerson goes again.
Another high ball.
And Amy Trainer picked it up. Gets it, recycles it. Molly's off.
Great block by
Well,
Evie.
great block.
Our midfielders come all the way back to the full back line there. Blocked the ball. It's went out to Kushla Wilson. Just kept it in, I think, but it's going to be a free to Magee.
No, it's free to St. Gall's.
Or no, you're right, sorry.
For holding the ball on the
It
ground.
is.
But there's one back again. Kirsty has it. Kirsty plays the ball, but it's a poor ball. Comes across and Emer Bradley's coming out with it. Emer Bradley.
Yeah,
Now they'll
quick
play the
pass
ball quick in now.
to Anya
Jenny's
Shakin.
making her move.
Anya's going to carry it on down the middle. And she kicks the ball into Maurice McGuinness, who's out in front.
From Colin McGee's
Yeah,
point of view, it's good to have
advantage is
Marisa that
given.
far out.
Yeah, that's going to be taken back now for a free. For it was round the neck by Emer McAleenan. I think Maurice is going to take this one herself. But she'll maybe look for a short pass in. Yep, short ball.
I don't think she's going to
No,
get the
she's
distance from
gonna-
there, but she might. It's just on the semicircle. It's going to go into the
In round the
area.
square. Picked up by
Aoife.
Aoife Turley.
Blocked out, bundled out, crowded out, and Erin Coulter is the one that carries it out. Quick hand pass there, and she's free now. And this girl has pace. Amy got it again. Turns her player. This is not very often she's been able to turn her, but she's got past her. Was picked up by Alicia McKenna, knocked back again.
Yep, Niamh Bailey's got possession, passed it on to
Turnovers
Kushla
again, and we have a couple of players in the middle of the field
Stephanie
here.
Cochran moves it on down to Maven Curtis well out in front. Yeah, but there's about 3 players along that line. Yes, advantage.
Free
has been
in
given,
on
free
the
in.
45-metre line.
Yeah, it looks like Maurice McGuinness coming out to take that. Inside should be looking for the runner at this distance. Yeah.
Plays
She
it
actually
back.
plays it back to Beth Crossgrave. Who's free. Gives it in on Shakin. Quick ball over to Stephanie Cochran. Nice wee dummy. Oh, and it just went wide.
just gone,
to
bounced
the right
wide.
of the post.
First wide of the second half for St. Gall's. We're moved up now to 43 minutes into the game, just the one score. And it's going to be a very, very tight finish. I see a substitution coming on here, is there?
Yeah, I'm looking to see Kushla Wilson's coming off. And we have, let me see. Oh, it's Hannah Crossgrave, Claire's sister, who is now coming on. She's also a player, was away in Australia last year. And yeah, now she's coming on up in the half-forward line to see if we can get a few more scores.
Okay, and now we're
Maeve McCurdy's on the ball. She's been
free in.
tackled, but
Free in.
she's won a
This
free.
could well be the equaliser.
Yep. Maurice McGuinness is coming out to take this. Oh, and it came off the
And it's
post. Stephanie Cochran has that. And she's been able to
Stephanie
put it over
Cochran.
the bar. Score for St. Gall's.
Took the umpire a wee while to move there, but we eventually got it, and that's 1 point each then in the second half. Still all to play for. And again, we're talking about that there. She didn't get the kick out.
Yeah, high ball out by Magee. And they've
Taken by
won the
Alicia McKenna.
possession.
Alicia McKenna's held as she tries to turn. She gets a quick ball away to Bruna Laverty, and Bruna Laverty now has a wee bit of space in front of her. Knocked it out of play. She just couldn't control it on the ground.
Yeah, I think Niamh Bailey's coming over to take his
That's
sideline.
That was a substitute. Victoria Edgar just couldn't control it on the ground. This ball isn't going well.
No.
It's taken by Leisha McKenna. Leisha McKenna goes with the left foot, puts it high, but it's knocked back again, and it's taken by Kirsty Laverty. Kirsty Laverty tries to break free, plays the ball wide to Amy Traynor. Will she be able to keep it in? I think she will be able to keep it in. She picks it up quick. Knocks it back to Claire Emerson. Claire Emerson steps inside, knocks it off again to Kirsty Laverty. Kirsty plays it across the outside of her foot. Molly has it. Molly Woollahan turns again. She's turned onto her left side. And she gets it roof of the net.
Great goal for Magee. That one was
Right.
like a bullet. That was going to be hard to stop. And it was in
When I
close
saw her
range.
turn onto her left, I didn't think she was going to be shooting with her left, but she managed to get it somehow onto her right foot and into the roof of the net. So, first goal of the game for Magee's opens a gap of 4 points, but we had a gap of 5 in the first half, so there's nothing guaranteed with this.
Great kick out for Emer McGorrigan, who gives it to Stephanie
Play.
Cochran.
Play.
Balls went to the wing. And Magee's are coming out with that.
Definitely playing the ball a lot quicker. St Gall's, but Magee's are the ones that are now trying to get the team play going. A wee bit of space coming again now here with Kirsty cutting in from the wing. Kirsty tries to play it across the centre, and Leisha McKenna is going to step inside, but it's wide.
Yeah, I think a lot of fitness is going to, make a difference here and determine the end result here too.
Well, there's very little in it, but
Yeah.
a few minutes ago we were talking maybe about the championship match yesterday and the Camogie Tyrone players out, so
Subs are going to be very important here today then. Yeah.
well, we have 13 minutes left in this game. Maybe a couple of minutes of injury time. Good ball played out. There's 2 players going for it. Collie McNeil is the one that wins it. Plays it forward to Leisha McKenna. Leisha McKenna tries to get Tori Edgar going in the middle of it. She goes for a shot, and it's looking good. No.
Just wide of the post, great effort.
It had got the distance, but just pulled away. I think she was leaning back as she went in for the kick.
Oh,
Short pass now.
so goals have went for the 7s. Give it back to the keeper. Yep, have that extra player out.
Keeper gets
then
it
get the
ahead,
ball
and there's
further
2 players
down.
on one here now.
Yeah. Oh, it's tipped off. Free in,
Free
push in
in.
the back. So free in to St Gall. Stephanie Cochran picks the ball up. She's looking maybe to put that
Claire
ball in
Emerson has moved
early.
back. Claire Emerson moved back into a sweeper role here.
Yeah, Maeve McCurdy has the ball. She's looking up. Nice B2 tap in. And she's going to go for it
Maeve has
herself.
got it. No, it's gone. Has that
of the
gone wide?
post.
It's gone wide. Still only 4. I make it that there are 5 wide, 5 and 4, 9 wides for Magee's, and we have. That wasn't a wide, was it?
Yeah.
No, it was a
they're saying
45.
It's a 45 now, yeah.
45.
Stephanie Cochran's taking it from the ground. She's looking that short pass. Oh, a lovely wee chip
Over the top.
into Maeve McCurdy.
Maeve
Oh, she's
McCurdy is
blocked down.
well blocked down. And Marisa,
Oh, it went well wide.
she's 3 points on the board, but she's also kicked a couple of wides, so it's
Yeah.
just not working for her at times. No, I was just saying about the wide count. That wide count there makes it 4 wides for St Gall's, 9 wides for Magee's, and those could be crucial before the end. Leisha McKenna has picked up the ball again around the middle of the field, and that has been she's picked up a hell of a lot of ball around the middle of the field. Number 11 looks to Maeve Mulholland seems to have a hand injury here from somewhere.
Yeah.
That's her dad over there having a look at it. If I know Maeve Mulholland will want to keep going on. Over at the other side, the other player down.
Yep, and it's great to see for St Gall's as well, Cora Bellew,
Yeah,
who is a minor, has come on there to hopefully boost the forward line.
Right.
Give them more options for scores.
And maybe a wee bit more pace as well, which you know, yous have been pretty good in the forward line.
Yeah, it should be
That's
Naomh Bailey's sister here, who's playing number 5.
She was in the original line out, but she's only come in now.
Yeah, she played the last day then up against Gorton Mona. Because Jenny was injured.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to play. She had come back in, so they've swapped the team about a bit. But now she's getting her opportunity again, which is great to see.
Okay, well, we're looking here now. Maybe we've been stopped. Maybe minute and a half, 2 minutes. So there will be injury time. Yeah. That's the second stoppage, the second half. So when we're saying that there's 51 minutes gone, there's maybe another 12, 13 minutes to go. Maeve Mulholland.
Oh, and it went straight to Aving. Straight to Aving again. He gives it to Stephanie Cochran.
Well blocked down, but the player's coming in off the teamwork. And she's got her free.
Well done. She's going to take that herself. Wee short pass. Stephanie Cochran, who picks it up. She's looking that low ball in to Marisa McGuinness. Yeah, who's fell on the ground. She's passed it off to Aving McGinn. The referee's blowing the whistle. He's going to give a free in.
It's going to be a free in, yeah.
Touch
and go, because both of them were down together at it.
That's a hard call.
And the pressure's still here on the Con McGee's defence. Ball played back. She's
giving it to Stephanie Cochran, who's taking her player on. She's looking up. She's looking for that help.
It's another free in. And a quick one.
Those
quick ones that are catching. Number 5. That's too far.
And it's wide of the post.
Is that a defender shooting?
It is. That's her. That is that open. Naomh can score as well.
No, I don't mean that in a bad way, but she did take up a good position though. That's gone very, very high.
Yeah, and our basketballer as well, Eve Turley. That nice height is able to take possession.
And I think it's going to be trouble here.
Just give it off to Anya Shakin. But no, the referee has blown for overcarrying.
That was a difficult call there now. I think it looked like a free in, just the way that she swung around. But and I firmly expected a free in, but that gone out of play anyway. So it's back possession to St. Gall's, and again the Con McGee's defence is under pressure. We can't get the ball out of defence here at the moment, and we saw that there happening at the other end in spells as well. So
yeah, we're looking for that.
Going to play it forward, and Erin Coulter is the one that kicks.
And she's looking for that long ball in now. Oh,
taken by Brona Laverty. Brona Laverty bounces it, plays it out to Claire Emerson. Claire Emerson will run with it. She'll turn on to her right. She gets the ball across here to Molly Woollahan. Molly Woollahan turning inside. Molly's going to go on her. Molly needs to get it on her right. She's going to take it on.
Give her options.
Going to take it on, and she tries to go across to Amy. Amy Trainer now on, bounced, but she's going to get it, and she takes it inside. She goes on her left, taking it across to Ellen Hines. Ellen Hines maybe took too much time on it. Knocking it back to Kirsty Laverty. Kirsty Laverty looking across and just found space. Tori Edgar, has she got it this time? No. That's her second shot and second wide.
Yeah.
We're into double figures for the wides now.
Some goals here are 1-5 to Con McGee's, 1-9 for anybody that's just joining us here at our zone.
Is my imagination, or is it getting a wee bit darker?
Yeah, it's not our eyesight yet, Seamus.
No.
We're all right. It is getting a wee bit darker. Oh, and
Aoife takes it down again. Good ball handling skills there. Forced to go back again. Emer Bradley. Emer Bradley turns inside. Tries a wee pop pass to
Naomh Bailey. Naomh's taking the two. Yeah, she's went through the middle gap there. She gave a high ball in.
She went a wee bit too high.
Yeah.
Emer's the first to react, and Bounce gets her pass to Leisha McKenna. Leisha McKenna steps inside.
Oh,
I think
bit of
that's a
high
free in.
challenge. It's definitely a free in too.
High challenge, although she stepped into it as well.
Oh, we'll have the
We're just seeing the medical.
Yeah.
I was just back on her feet before you caught that in camera. Thanks be to God for her sake. We just saw Glenravel medical assistant Niamh.
Maybe needing a medical assistant. Yep.
Nicole Laverty going down there as she ran across there, but she got her back on her feet before the camera caught it. Wee bit of assistance here for Alicia McKenna, again a wholehearted player. She wasn't available in the early rounds of the championship in Camogie, and she only made her comeback. She came on as a substitute against Gortamona in the first round of the football championship. She's had a hand injury from playing with Antrim in the All Ireland. But I think that's higher than a hand. And just the ground that she has covered in the last 15-20 minutes, I think maybe she needs that wee breather as well.
Yeah, I think they'll be glad of a wee breather and a wee bit of water for all of them. Just starting to get a wee bit concerned there. That's just.
I'm just looking at the clock here, and you're very worried about looking at the clock. You have there's 3 minutes. There's 3 minutes to go on the clock, but I am sure there's going to be double that, maybe more, 4 minutes extra. I would suggest there has been 2 or 3 injuries in the second half. Here we go. We're ready to go again.
Yeah,
Maria McKenna is the one that's taking it. And she pumps it right down into the corner where Molly Woollahan lets it beat her. And Molly Woollahan's inside. Has she got a goal chance? Oh. Yes, she's found the goal.
What a great goal.
I think there was a foul from behind, but she got the goal.
I thought it was going to end up a penalty if it wasn't, but yeah. Now the score here, Aaron Jones, St. Gall's 1-6.
A second goal then for Molly Woollahan. Has that put it out of St. Gall's reach? I wouldn't say it has, because 5 minutes to go in the first half. There was 5 points in it. There's only 6 points in it now, so it's
everything to play for.
It's
still.
not.
Magee,
two players onto that ball, and here it goes in quick again.
McGinn popped it in high. Marisa McGuinness going for it, but I think
Emer's going to beat her.
He's going to get to it first.
And she's letting it run out of play as well.
You were well coached, Seamus.
No, I was never that fast. Well, she's pretty active. Between dance and football, Camogie, she's out every night of the week.
Keeps them out of trouble, it's not what they say.
Yeah, well, she tweaked her hamstring last week against Naomh, and was a kind of a doubt middle of the week for either match, but she got a wee bit of treatment there. It's Alicia McKenna again, and picking her out of ball is her sister Maria. Maria plays it off again, and here we have Erin Coulter, and I fancy Erin Coulter will go on a quick run here. And she'll continue. No, she's not going to continue running. High ball in again. High ball bounced right for Molly the last time.
Well caught by Nicole McKeown.
And here we have Aoife Turley taking it out again.
He's give it to Naomh Bailey.
Just going to hold her up there. Hold her up there.
Yeah, Anya
There's always a player coming looking for it from the half forward line, full forward line, and we're still looking for that ball. We're going to get a quick ball in here, are we?
Maybe not. Anya Sheekins find it hard to keep possession. Yeah, might be a hot ball.
That's a basketball player, just the way that she held the ball in her one hand.
Yeah.
So we're closing down here, 59 minutes on the clock, but as we're expecting a few minutes of injury time.
Yeah, well taken
the
again.
Basketball
We've basketball skills are coming in right over the one.
Here we go. Aoife plays it in low.
Ball in low. Oh. Maurice's.
She's knocked it down.
She's got possession.
And Maeve Mulholland is the one that picks it up.
Yeah.
Swung round. And I think this will be slowed down, maybe even play it back a wee bit.
Yeah, I think
Maria McKenna is the one that's going to take it.
Finding it hard to keep that ball in around the full forward line. I was pushing the back.
Pushing the back.
Yeah,
I think that one was too obvious.
So that'll be a free end to Magee.
Can they move it quick? Molly's out again. Molly Woollahan, scorer of 2 goals and 3 points today out of 9. She's going to carry it again. She comes through again and she finds a space. Gets it out to Tori Edgar. Tori Edgar back to Claire Emerson. Claire Emerson goes for the shot, but it's gone wide. I think at this stage we're looking, if there's another score for Con Magee's, I think the game's over, because when they go 3 scores ahead, it's going to be very difficult to come back again.
Yeah, well, we're hoping that we can win this next kick out.
It has been a good game though, you know, and it is in the balance even now. Claire Emerson picks it up again, knocks it out to captain Kirsty Laverty. Kirsty Laverty on the wing, nobody near her at all. It's how she uses this ball. She's going to hold on to it a wee minute. Gets it very quick across the middle. Leisha McKenna is the one that's in. Leisha McKenna still has it. Oh, well saved by the goalie. She served a couple of times. Yep. And Maria McKenna. It's going to be Tori Edgar knocks it out to Maria McKenna again, and they're going to hold it again. Is it going across to Kirsty? Kirsty inside. Can she get inside? And she gets her score. No.
No.
Wide.
Umpire signalled it's a white ball. It was a nice wee dummy that you'd done to get inside the interest.
Yeah, it was a very, very nice, neat sidestep. We're into the 2nd minute of injury time. We're almost finished the 2nd minute of injury time here, and the clock's ticking down in St. Gall's. They really need to get a score here to rescue this one.
Looking for that long kick.
It's reached its target.
She's trying to keep a hold of it.
She's got her advantage.
Yep, she's got the free in.
And it's going to be a quick ball in. It has to be a quick ball in. Otherwise, everybody's been asked to push forward. But the more pushes forward, the more crowded it'll get.
Yep, that high ball in, it's hard to win.
And Emer Magdalena knocks it back to Erin Coulter. Erin Coulter again knocks it down again. Just get enough there to get it to Ellen Hines. Ellen Hines out to Emer, to Kirsty. Kirsty's pulled down. I think Con Magee's will be just happy enough now to wind down the clock. The clock is ticking away on them.
Yeah, the wee injuries.
There looks to be, and that was off.
2 of them?
Yeah, that was. No, I think one of them is just stretching. The other one is, I think it's Ashley Mulholland this time. It is Ashley Mulholland again, a wholehearted player who played a full game yesterday. So maybe just trying to slow game down a wee bit. But I think that Con Magee's at this stage, they're happy enough to wind down the clock.
Yes, St. Gall's really are putting that high ball in, finding it hard to win with Colleen. You have Colleen Neal in there, who is acting as sweeper, and they're finding that
ball is played nicely forward, but too high in the bounce for Amy.
Fiona Johnson gets it, gives it off to Emer Bradley, gives it off to Beth Crossgrave, and now Maurice McGuinness has come out further, and she's given it off. The Cora Bailey. Put a high ball in, but no, Con Magee's had the ball.
Erin Coulter. Erin Coulter again. Goes ahead again. Going to step inside on the right side. No, she's still going to go on her left. And she plays the ball right into Tori Edgar. Tori Edgar going for the high ball. Molly's the one that's going to benefit from it. Molly gets, this is how she got her 2nd goal. She's still holding the ball. And she tries her shot. Well, that might, at this stage, might just as well be a score.
Dead ball.
We're now up to 4.5 minutes of injury time. There can't be a hell of a lot more, although there were a couple of stoppages, all right. Jared Duggan might well be ready to blow it up. There's 2 players on one, and it's
well won by Maeve Mulholland,
Maeve Mulholland has played a very good game. There have been a number of players on both sides who have really excelled here, and most of them have been coming from a defensive role. But then you look again, and Molly Woollahan has scored 2 goals and 3 points from play. You know, that has been the difference between them, where other players couldn't get scores. Molly Woollahan has been the one that has got in there, got inside the defence, and got the scores.
Yeah, she's been very, very strong in there.
Yeah, here we go with Claire Emerson.
Oh,
And
kept it in. Oh, it was a great save by
great
Emer
save
McGorry.
again.
Picked
Must
it off the ground and it's
I have
out in the goal line.
I have to say
time is
that
up.
your goalie Emer McGorry had a super game there from beginning to end.
Yeah, she's had a great season this
But-
year, changing from a half forward, full forward line
Yeah.
into nets, and you know, and
No, but
other-
our shot stopping has been excellent, you know, and our distribution even from kickouts and one thing, you know, apart from a couple in the first half. But then, you know, the target was there, but they maybe didn't reach it. But again, second time in 3 years here, the cup has gone to Glenravel. We're looking at an Ulster run here, and that's always good for any club to get it outside their own county. It bonds the club, it brings them on, and it's the first of 3 intermediate finals that for the club here now. There's 2 more then on the 8th of October, I think, one on Camogie, one on men's football, but it's great to get off to a win. I'm sorry to have to tell you that there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you
I
know,
don't
St
think
Galls
you
are not
Seamus.
St Galls are a club that have enjoyed winning as well, you know, and you know the benefits it brings the club.
Okay, definitely, and hopefully, you know, we'll be back again, third time lucky at intermediate, and you know, physically, you've had a great team there. I thought Claire Emerson had a brilliant game, very, very strong in midfield there. I think she was part of the county squad as well, and you can see why.
You can see the benefit. She was part of the county squad. She didn't get much game time. She got game time in the league earlier on, but while it is beneficial that they're playing and training with the county squad, I think that it has caused a disruption in club camogie and in club football, in the sense that it depends on how strong your panel is. If you can still field players and bring them on because they're getting games, but if you have, as we have, 4 players who are playing on the county football squad, well, you're losing those elements from club matches. Then Alicia McKenna was another one who's away with the camogie squad, so you take those ones out. There's 5 players maybe getting extra games that they wouldn't have been getting without those ones leaving, but at the same time it's a disruption when it comes to the championship time, because you're shifting players out who've been loyal all year, so that you've that part of it to manage as well, you know.
Yeah, it's always a hard job sort of when you have players missing, but on one hand they're given the opportunity, as you said, the other players, but then again it's for the flow of play and them getting used to it all again, of what way they're going to set up, and if you're missing club training then, but it's always a privilege to play for your county, and I always think, you know, there's a time for club and then and a time for county. If it's,
well, it's split
if
now,
it's
and
split.
your playing time.
Yeah.
You had to balance both of them, and I put players off unless both teams were successful. If the county was successful, you were prepared to put it in with the county. If the county wasn't been successful, if there was a drop off, as there happens from time to time with each county team, then more players step away from it because they're not interested in putting the effort in.
Yeah, it's so professional for an amateur sport in a way, that the effort and the pre-season and your gym time and, you know, having that dedication after your ordinary job to come home every day.
Yeah,
and
and
some women especially that have maybe children and that at home. Well, I can tell you in our house sometimes the dishes and other things are left the back burner while there's matches on and the weather's good to get out there. But no, a great win, I think, for Magee today, and congratulations to you, and obviously on behalf of St Galls we wish you the best of luck in Ulster.
Thanks
And
very
we'll
much
be
anyway,
cheering
Shani.
yous on.
We're looking at it. I thought your half back line was very, very strong throughout, and there was a danger coming forward, but gradually Con Magee's with the extra player back handled that better, you know, and at the end it was the 2 goals that made the difference.
Oh, definitely. I thought that your number 14 is at Alicia McKenna.
Yeah, once she came out to the middle of the field, she made a big
strong.
difference.
Oh, really strong guard to win that ball and bring it in and bury it in the back of the net.
Okay, we'll
Oh, yeah.
move down to pitch side now. For the presentation has been undertaken by I think on behalf of the Antrim LGFA by Shauna Rafferty. Sorry, and we're just ready for the presentation now, and we'll move down, maybe get an interview before the game, before everybody clears off. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
I'd just like to thank, first of all, I'd just like to thank Corgan for this absolutely fantastic facility and agreeing to host us today. I would like to thank Jared, our referee, and his officials. Without our officials, we wouldn't have championship finals like this. So can we get a round of applause for Jared and his officials, please? I'd also like to thank Just Content for joining us today and live streaming our game, which is why I'm standing here with the mic. So thank you guys for joining us. Girls, an absolutely fantastic game. St Gall just didn't give up. You fought right to the very end and you should be very, very proud of yourselves. And Paul Magee's command and performance, absolutely fantastic from start to finish. Congratulations. Can I have your captain forward to accept the trophy?
We'll give 3 cheers as well as St Gall's for a super game. As I say, we were there last year. We know how it feels, but you know, a year again and you'll be here again, I have no doubt. So 3 cheers for St Gall's. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! And again, thanks to the officials. And it's coming home! One not anyone out.
Okay, so big disappointment today for St Gall's, and I have two of the players here, Marisa McGuinness and Stephanie Cochran, just after the match, just because I know that they've trained hard really all year, and just sort of to sum up the whole season, but because she's had a good season in general. How would you sum that up in a few words, girls?
I think that's best for Stephanie to answer since I was pregnant for half the year.
Yeah, well, Marissa's actually just back from giving birth or whatever to be blacking. Listen, we did with some really good performances throughout the year. Our management were great, they bought in. We're very fortunate. We've probably had 30 to 40 girls at every training session working hard. Things didn't click today, and credit to Magee's. You know, they came away with a win, and there's none of us walking away thinking we got robbed today. But still very disappointed that we know there's so much more in St Gall's, and it's very frustrating and hard for Marisa and I. You know, we've been about for a long time, playing senior football for probably 15 years now, and it's been too long from we won something, and that's the truth. So overall, they will work hard this year. Yeah, with training sessions good and well attended. Yeah, but it's not good enough if you can't come to championship and win. And I suppose that's the resounding feeling today, leaving.
I think it's just to mention that we have a lot of young ones coming through as well. You know, Steph said we have 30 or 40 at training, and we have a lot of under 16s and minors now up training with the senior team. So hopefully in the next year or two that'll push the seniors on and get us over the line, that wee extra bit with them coming in.
I think it's really important to mention that both of you have been part of it with Aving and Trish as part of the minor coaching team, and there were some of those girls that played today.
Yeah.
So I know it's showing your age and how much older you two are, but it's great to see, and I think the future is looking bright for St Gall's.
The future definitely is bright.
And that it's just a matter of you hanging on. So
to get a championship.
Yeah, to be part of that, and to always, you know, take the positive away from the whole year.
And we are very lucky. Listen, we've got a great setup, we've a great club, we've great girls, and we're very, very grateful, but it's hard to reflect now in a positive way.
But full credit to Magee, you know, they worked hard and out there and they deserve it, and best of luck to them in Ulster.
But still, who's our team?
St Gall's.
Woo! Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, and we're down here pitch side with Kirsty, the winning captain. Kirsty, you were in the same position a couple of years ago. Is this the same feeling?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. There's no feeling that can match this here today. Last year, as I say, we were up in the final last year, and it was completely different, a different team. Like, the work that was been put in as last year, as I say, we had a meeting at the start of the year, and we laid out a plan of what we were going to do. Like, COVID and all, for the last final, fair enough, it got away in preparations with girls isolating and things like that, but this year we said, look, we're going to put our head down, put in the work, train every week, make sure that there was always something going on, and it shows. Like, there's 35 girls here today and the sub bench and on the pitch and all the rest, and it really served us today, like with the preparation that we put in over the last year, that today was completely different as last year. Completely different.
And winning the Junior B brought on a lot of the younger players as well.
Yeah.
That victory over Naomh last year, which was really against the head, they'd been well beaten in the league, and then they won the championship game. Those players were able to step into the team.
Yeah, the best thing that happened for us is that Junior B team to be there, because as Shima said there, like the likes of Sarah Fife there at 12 and Erin Coulter and even Caitlin McCone there in nets, like they're young girls. Like, if they didn't have that Junior B, there would have been no stepping stone there for them. So it's a good job that we had that Junior B, just for them to have a bit of a step up into before what seniors like. It gives them that bit of leeway till edge into the squad, and sure, look at them, they're out there playing superb.
Like, well, just mention St Gall's here for a moment. Like, they put it up to you.
Oh, for sure. Like, that at half time, it could have went anyway. Like, once they got their goal, it was kind of game on at that stage. That stage, it was 8 scores to 4 scores, but one of theirs was a goal. Like, so half time, it could have went anyway, either way. But I'd say it just the first 10-15 minutes. That's what we said when we went into the change rooms. Whoever got on top in them 10-15 minutes would push on and win the match. And look, it was an absolute credit. Like, it was a fantastic game against them completely. It was fantastic. Like, we played them 3 times already this year, 2 in the league, and they won both of them, and then 2 weeks ago in the championship, 4 weeks ago in the championship, and the girls done it that day. So we just didn't know what we were coming up against today.
Yeah, and they moved the ball very, very quick, and it's very difficult to get back into position to counteract that.
Yeah, definitely. It was, and I think what got us going in the first half was definitely the kickouts. Like, all them league matches we had played, they were very cute in their kickouts. Like, they had their setup, which what they were doing, like shouting them letters and all the rest. And it was kind of confusing, but I think the more we played against them, the more we kind of copped onto that. And that's what we said, like, girls, the team that wins most of the kickouts is going to win the match. You just need to be cute in those things. But yeah, they were fantastic. Like, their set play and like they're moving the ball up the pitch. They're speedy girls. Like, no doubt they'll be here again next year. Like, they're a fab side.
Yeah, and the momentum gained by the club yesterday and winning the men's football semi-final and the Camogie semi-final, that adds to the occasion.
Oh yeah, definitely. We weren't able to go to the football final, the semi-final yesterday, but them boys done well. And then the girls yesterday, like most of them girls, there was 13, I think, of the starting team yesterday was here today. Whether they were on the pitch or they were on the sideline, they were a part of the squad. Like 13 girls that affected, I think. And for them to be well rested and done what they needed to do, went to the sea and ate right and all the rest. Like, it was all preparing all week, and it really did. But as you say, even the boys, there was the under 17 boys as well today. People up at the pitch this morning to watch their match. It's been a massive weekend for the club.
Yeah, you could see that there with the attendance here today. Like, there's a huge attendance here, all supporting you.
Yeah, it was super encouragement from the crowds. For both sides, it was just it was lovely to see. Like, for the LGFA, like a lot of ones coming out and getting behind the club. But it definitely spurred us on anyway, hearing the cheers and all the rest for what was going on. Yeah,
you'll not know where you are next weekend, because I don't think there's a match next weekend.
I know.
It's
been so busy this last month, honest to God. Like, 1 week it's football, the next week it's camogie, so it'll be lovely to have a week off for sure.
Right, well, there is 1 week off, and as far as I understand, the camogie final then is this a fortnight from now, and then you're into the Ulster with a football
the following week,
against Steelstown, and another adventure, because a couple of years ago whenever we went through, again, that really pulls the club together.
Oh, definitely. Don't know how many years ago it was that we done the Ulster for the football for the junior, but we're looking forward to it again this year. But yeah, it's going to be a tough few weeks now between the camogie and going forward to prepare for Ulster. Yeah, for sure.
Right, and you're really fit and everything like that there, so you're going to be fit for a night out tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, I have that all sorted.
Right.
Tan's all done.
Thanks very much, Kirsty.
Thank you very much.
Right, get Molly now.
Okay, yeah.
You're in charge of it.
So that means I can just throw it on him? Yeah, okay, that's good, yeah.
Okay, now Molly, 2 goals and 3 points today. 2 goals were really game changers at the end there. You just needed to go right in and get them.
It was actually my trainer said to me, we need to score. It doesn't matter what it is, we need to score. And because we were even at that point, or we were only a couple of points ahead, and Amy was like, well, we need to score no matter what it was. And I was like, right, I'm going straight to the net, and that's just got lucky. They opened up, and I was.
Yeah, but it's very difficult to play against that defence. An extra defender to work with as well as everything else.
We've played them a couple of times actually, so we knew that we were going to have that. We knew that we were going to have that. We've played them in Championship a couple of weeks ago. We've actually played them 3 times. They beat us twice in the league, but Championship's different, and we knew their setup already, so we were prepared for that.
Just before half time, you took a lead of 5 points, and then that was gone within a couple of minutes. You know, from a point of heading into the break, you thought you were well ahead, and then going in level, it must have changed your mood for half time.
Yeah, we were getting in there. I know I was cross myself, but then once we went in, we were like, you know what? Because we are that wee bit, like when we were level, when we were ahead, we were like, at least now we know when we go out we have to fight for it, we will. Whereas if we were going in ahead, we would have been confident sitting there like, yeah, we've got it. But when we went in level, we were like, no, they're wanting it too, so we need to want it more.
Yeah, and it was a fairly pacey game, it was fairly fast, ball moved fairly quickly.
I thought that too, yeah.
Right. You were one of the 4 county players that were on the squad there. Do you think that training and that involvement with the county has brought you on or contributed to the team?
100% massively, because I know my fitness before wasn't that great from playing. The 4 of us played all 4 of us played uni and county, so just the fitness between the 4 of us has just come up. Like I know all 4 of the fit. We've never been as fit in our life.
Right.
Like, especially myself.
And you're looking forward to the Ulster campaign?
The Ulster? Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. So yeah. Because I missed it last time we got to Ulster. I missed it. Was not able to play. So this year I can't wait.
We know why too, but we'll skip over that there. Now Paul has been involved with. Paul is involved with the club, really setting up the club. It's a great day whenever you get to a situation like this here where you're lifting some silverware.
Okay, it's great. I suppose the 4 teams that are in the championship. I suppose we played 4 weeks in a row. We had a bit of momentum coming in. I suppose it's been a big weekend for the club. I suppose with the Camogues yesterday winning, and that was always a bit of a worry as more as the game went on in the second half that we might tire. But actually, I think as the game went on, we progressed well, and now we have a bit of a break, so we can give the Camogues.
I will not know what to. That's what I said to Kirsty. They'll not know what to do next weekend because they know Camogie, no football. They have a week off, weekend off.
Yeah, and I suppose, they're as Molly says, we're fit and we're able to. That's not the first time we played two games, 2 weekends in a row, and our running was against St Gall's both weekends. So,
and I think that the players are used to that there with football on a Monday night, league football on Monday night, Camogie on a Tuesday night. They're used to playing 2 nights in a row. It doesn't affect them mentally or anything.
No, it's managed right. That works.
Yeah. Looking at the game as a whole, then I mentioned to Molly there just about that you got a wee break before half time and went 5 points ahead, but it was just cleaned out right away.
It was. I suppose we were probably dominated the first half, and really for those last 5 minutes, we probably maybe should have been further ahead. But glad that happened just before half time instead of after half time. Gives us a chance to get back into the change room, get ourselves reset, gives a good kick, and then we come out and suppose I think we really held them to 1 or 2 points in the second half.
And I also mentioned to Kirsty there about the fact that winning the Junior B last year, it gave those younger players a transition period that they could come in then as winners into the senior team, and again that confidence showed there today.
There's probably 4 or 5 really come through that junior. I suppose you had Sarah and Aaron, Caitlin, Aisling as well. So that was that wee bit of momentum, I suppose, give them a boost. But it's a big panel there, as you see. So there's 35 we had out today. So picking 15 from that is always difficult because there's another 15 or 16 sitting there who are equally as good.
Yeah, it's very difficult to keep a full panel involved and happy at that stage, but they'll be happy tonight.
They'll be happy tonight, yeah. We'll go back to the club, and I suppose we'll enjoy tonight and then think about the next round.
Right. Molly has to get up early in the morning. Do you remember that?
Good.
What for? Oh. Hi.
Okay, thanks very much, Molly. Willihan and Paul Mulholland.
Okay.
So that's another wrap from Just Content show here. We're in the Antrim ladies Gaelic football final here in Cargan. It was a very, very good game, ebbed and flowed. But finally, I think the team that had more possession actually converted it in the end, although at times during the game it didn't look like that there. So a win then for Conmagee's Glenravel, who now move on into the Ulster section of the competition, and they'll be up against Steelstown, whom I think Just Content are very content that they're meeting and have now video footage of the Antrim winners. So it's from a darkening situation here in Erin's own Carrigan. We'll hand you back to the studio.